Right?
We are back. We are live.
All right, everybody. That was Share the Morning Light by Scott DeCarlo, who's on the line right now. Everybody in the chat room saying that they love it. They can hear it on country radio any day, and you have a built for country voice.
Cool. That is a good voice, and that is a good song. And country's not my favorite, as you all know, but his I could listen to. Some of it's too nasal twanging. I mean, too hicky for me. Some of the country, don't you think so? I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They say things like, and then she came down and going on and going over the mountain, going down there. What the hell are they talking about? At least yours I can understand. And you have a good voice. Let me tell you, you're a good singer. Do you ever sing other stuff? Like ballads or anything?
We played a ballad before when we called him.
Who could hear? I don't hear shit on this show.
You heard it. You plugged us in and you listened to it. And we talked about what a great ballad it was, right? But when he was on the line.
Not that kind of ballad.
Oh. He did say he was high, Jimmy. He said he was high.
No, I'm not meaning that ballad song. I'm meaning like a Frank Sinatra ballad.
Oh.
That kind of.
I guess I could. I haven't, but I guess
the classics I'm talking. Like a Johnny Mathis song or a Frank Sinatra song.
I have not, but I could probably.
Do you know who Johnny Mathis is?
I do.
Okay.
Of course he knows Johnny Mathis.
You never
Johnny
know.
Mathis is the only performer that can hold a note forever. Clear and clean as a whistle without losing it or vibrating.
All right, so here, let's go back to this now. All right, so that was Share the Morning Light, you guys. First of all, it's available on all digital download platforms. It's also available on all the streaming platforms. So stream it. He's got a music video that's going to be coming out soon, and we want everybody to watch it.
Also, it had nice words.
Yes.
I like the lyrics. Some lyrics stink, but your lyrics are good.
Thank you.
So do you write the music or the lyrics, or who did what between you and Michael? Or you both do both?
Who wrote the lyrics for this?
Believe it or not, Michael came up with the music for that song, and we collaborated on the lyrics.
Okay, there you go. I love it.
They're good lyrics. Lyrics are so important. You know, I'm 100. In my day, lyrics made the song, and the lyrics were very important in those days to tell you how much you love the person you're with and stuff.
Yeah.
We've lost lyrics in music. I mean, I could tell a story. Jimmy could tell it better of that guy you were managing or you knew, the black fella from
Tito Jackson.
Tito Jackson did a song. You want to hear the lyrics?
Sure.
Tell him the lyrics.
Get it, baby.
That's meaningful.
That's it. They said, get it, baby.
That's all he said.
They said, get it, baby. And they said, get it, baby, about, I don't know, 600 times in the song.
That was the lyric. Get
And,
it, baby.
And there was either 6 or 8 people credited as the writers to the song.
For the lyricist, okay?
Let me ask you, did Danielle feel good about the song?
We didn't have him on the show. So
no. She probably would have said, okay. I got it.
Wait, let's say because basically you've got some great accomplishments. You've accomplished great things. Because you're not a household name, you're still on your way up.
Well, he's going to be big because his music is clean and nice and normal. And country people like that. They don't like jazz, fooling around stuff. It's real.
Well, it tells a story.
Country.
I mean, the country music tells a story.
It's not hick.
Of course not.
But
let me finish talking.
Some of it is so hick.
That's okay.
No, I don't like the.
Do you like
one.
the really hicky country music, or who are some of your country music influences that if you're listening to the radio, who do you listen to? Or if you're going on Spotify, who would you listen to?
I like a lot of the old Tim McGraw stuff.
Yes.
The older Garth Brooks. I'm really not.
Garth Brooks. Yeah.
I'm not too fond of the newer stuff from Garth Brooks, but his older music was very inspirational for me. Kenny Chesney, a lot of the older stuff, but some of his newer stuff is really cool. Waylon Jennings, obviously.
Yeah,
Waylon Jennings.
You're naming
awesome.
all the biggies. These are the really super people. You don't like the nasal twangers, right?
No, well, you know what? Maybe the only nasal twanger, maybe Hank Williams Jr. He was accused of being a nasal twanger.
Yeah, he wasn't one of my favorites.
But I like him. I love his stuff, and Willie Nelson.
Oh well,
Actually,
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson was the one that was accused of being a nasal twanger. If I'm,
Definitely, but he's the king of country.
but he is, yeah.
I mean, I never was a fan of his. You know who I liked very much from my day? I can't think of her name. She's so famous. I go out walking after midnight, out in the sunshine, out in the moonlight. The famous girl,
I don't
the
know.
famous one, famous
I know, but that doesn't
country
mean...
singer of the 1950s.
Actually, B'll know who it is.
Oh my God, she's so famous.
Actually, Danielle just texted me that she's going to put all your music in. She's going to download
somebody
your
help
music.
me out with this because I did something and I have to credit her. It's not nice.
Well, if you can't remember,
They made movies about her. She's like the best country singer ever.
Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline.
There you
How
go.
could I forget her name? Now, Patsy Cline did good country. She twanged every now and then, but she did good country in my day. I
she
like
twanged every now and then.
Yeah, every now and then there was a little bit of a twang.
Lo, do you like any of the like a Carrie Underwoody kind of like person, or who are some females?
No,
that
the
you
new
like?
one, the
Hang
new
on.
one stinks.
Please don't answer.
No, Miranda Lambert.
Okay.
Is cool. I like Carrie Underwood. Some of Carrie Underwood's stuff is really good. She got an incredible voice. But I not really. I can't think of any female country artist that is really
Winona?
somebody that. Well, I don't consider her a newer country artist. I consider her someone. She's
been around forever. I was talking.
Yeah.
I was talking about kind of like.
Well,
the
that's
new
what I
ones.
like about your country music. It's not today's junk. You have a classic sound to your music. It sounds like good country that I know, and that's what I like. It. We've had some artists on that were country of today, and it didn't even sound like country. It sounded, I don't know what the hell it sounded like. It sounded like jazz combined with something with a ukulele. I don't know.
Country music today is becoming a melting pot. So
what's with it?
Every genre is in country music because country is they're trying to compete with pop music, right? So they're becoming the new pop. Like a few years back, country music was very rock and roll. Now
That's
it's not.
right.
Now it's not very rock; it's very pop. So it's very inspiring to a writer because you can try different things. You can inflict different sounds and genres into your country, so to speak.
Yeah, but yours is country clean.
Thank you.
There's such a
Actually,
thing.
no, because like you've got a bunch of different types of songs.
Yeah, but the ones I heard.
So, because he's got, because your description and what people, I Googled you to find out what other people say about you, and they say that you have your own sound. It's a soulful country, kick-ass rock sound, but all the songs sound like they come from the heart. That you actually tell a story. People get the story, they comprehend the story, they like the story. So there's no bad stuff written about you because I Google every guest who comes on to see what the rest of the world says, and whether you're really famous or on your way up or just getting started. People have people who say something about them, and nothing bad comes up about you at all. Everybody, thinks that you're like going to be one of the next big country superstars. So I think that you're on your way to pleasing a lot of people. And country music, next to hip hop, is probably the most popular genre of music that there is at the moment.
It's either you like it or you don't music.
I have to say though, the ballad that we played before you came on, "What I Didn't Do," I thought that was such a beautiful song, and it could really go everywhere. It could be adult contemporary. I mean, it really fits on like all the different platforms.
That's why I said his music is classic.
Yeah, and that's what I like that a lot. I like
classic music.
I just recut that song actually. I just re-recorded that about 2 weeks ago in Nashville, just to put a fresher sound to it. Excuse me.
Now, are you appearing anywhere where people can go see you?
Right now, I'm not. I'm more focused on writing and recording some stuff, and there will be some shows in the future. I just have not ironed out, when.
And do you have an EP that's going to be coming out soon?
Nope. I'm just releasing singles at this moment. It just seems to be the way that everything is going right now, where singles are the last time I put out a full length or an EP, you kind of see they just fall, whereas you want to promote the single and let the single take it, and then promote another single instead of wasting, all your time and money on a full length recording.
Well, that way every song is good too.
That's why years ago we had what was called 45s.
Right.
A 45, one side was your song you wanted, the other side was the crappy
B-side.
The B-side, the crappy song. So it gave you a choice.
B-sides were great though.
Yeah, I like
some of the B-sides outdid the A-sides. There's no question about it. But the majority of the B-sides were just there to put it there. But the A-side was what you bought. And I wish they'd do that again. Come back with some kind of a 45 idea.
Right. So let's go back. First of all, what do you think is one of the greatest country songs of all time, since you're a country music fan? And as you're thinking about that, also be thinking about it. If you were going to have a bucket list, and now Scott DeCarlo was going to go on a worldwide tour opening for whoever the fuck he wanted to open for, who would Scott DeCarlo pick to be his top 3 bands that he thinks would be like great to open for?
The top 3 bands. Well, first of all, the best country song, I think there's not one. There are so many because each one of them tells a different story. And I would be doing a disservice if I said what was the best country song.
I don't mean best though, because everybody is going to have a different idea.
Everybody's got their
idea. I mean, like favorite. Like you, I have a favorite rock song. I have a favorite song that I go to all the time.
Yeah, but I'm like him. I wouldn't be able to tell you my favorite songs. There's so many.
You pick a Johnny Mathis song because you like Johnny Mathis.
Yeah, but there's so many Johnny Mathis songs I love. I mean, if you said to me, which is my favorite Johnny Mathis song, I'd say, I don't know.
Okay, so blow that question off. And who would you like to go on tour with?
The people that I've played with, out of all of them, I think I would like to go out on tour with Lee Brice. He was a lot of fun. Super nice guy to spend time with. I played with him several times. And each time it was just a great experience. And, he's one of the best performances that you want to see. Him, Chris Jansen is phenomenal performer. And I want to, if I'm going to go out there and play with people, I want to be challenged. I want to bring if I'm the opening act, I want to bring something so that, people remember, because after the opening act, the main act comes on and they tend to forget, and I'm the kind of guy, I want to leave a lasting memory, so
an impression.
Yeah. So I guess my top choice would be Lee Brice, because I played with him before, and it's a good connect.
Say hi to Carol, because whoever Carol is, she said Lee Brice is good. She loves it. Other people are saying people like Gilbert Brantley.
Gilbert.
Everybody's got their favorite and what they want and who they want to be with anyway.
How about your favorite who's not a country singer? Who do you listen to if it's not country? That's the question.
Hands down, I love rock, and the best rock out there right now is Shinedown.
They got a new song too right now. I listen to it all the time. I'm listening. It's on my playlist on Spotify.
So if you weren't a country singer, you would want to be a rock singer.
I always wanted to be a rock singer. Again, I told you before, country was something that I stumbled into. But I always wanted to be a rock singer. I grew up loving, Bono and Freddie Mercury, David Bowie, just Journey, rock and roll, like Boston, ZZ Top, Ted Nugent, all the rock kind of people, that was always what I wanted to be. But I kind of stumbled into country because of the way that I write.
I always wanted to be Cary Grant, and I stumbled into this.
I'm sure Cary Grant was happy about that.
Actually, Cary Grant's house is less than a mile from
And
ours.
I want to buy it.
He wants to buy it so bad.
It went on the market for $3.5 million, and nobody's in it. It's been a year now. We go by, nobody's there. I think they're holding it,
the chat room loves Shinedown.
And they're probably going to sell it for $5 million.
The chat room agrees with you though that Shinedown rules.
Yeah.
And isn't that? Don't they have a song "Monster"? Is that one of their songs?
Yeah.
I love that song. I listen to that song all the time.
Yep.
It's such a great song. I love it. I think it's fabulous.
What's your favorite movie? I'm curious to know what kind of movies you like.
Well, obviously I love action movies.
Okay, what are some of your action movies that you like a lot?
I'm going somewhere because he reminds me of Jason a little bit.
Oh, no.
Jason Statham.
Oh, yeah, Statham. Ron has a crush on Jason Statham.
No, I don't have a crush on him. I like him. I like his work.
Do you know who Jason Statham is?
Yeah.
He's in all the action movies.
He loves Jason Statham movies because he doesn't like action movies a whole lot, but if it's a Jason Statham movie, he loves it.
Jason is so cool.
Especially all those Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, and he's so cool about it, and he's so, he beats people up.
And he's all laid back, and in the chat room, they're talking about how laid back you are. Scott, they're talking about what a laid-back country artist you are, and he loves Jason Statham, so it kind of all goes together.
I'm more of a die-hard guy, you know.
Bruce Willis.
Just that kind of cool, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and then kill you kind of thing, you know.
Right. Right. Whereas Jason kills you and then smokes a cigarette.
That's freaking hilarious.
But
all right.
I like those action movies too. But what do you think about horror movies?
I don't like them.
Me neither.
I'm
in all of them, by the way.
Listen, we live, right? We live life. Life sometimes can be a horror movie. I don't need to go put it on television or something.
I don't like horror movies at all, and I'm in 5 of them. How do you like them apples? And when I do them, I laugh. I think they're so stupid. But, audiences love it. The more they
so hang on, everybody, because we're out of time. So first of all, you guys, this is Scott DeCarlo. Follow him on social media. Instagram and Facebook is Scott DeCarlo Music. Twitter is @Scott DeCarlo. His new song that he wrote with Michael J. Schneider is called Share the Morning Light. We played it. Download it. Spotify, stream it, whatever you can do. Support indie artists. They need it. And get all his other music. You're going to love it. Especially check out What I Didn't Do because I absolutely loved it. We want to thank you for coming on the show. We want to thank everybody for tuning into the show. And we'll see everybody else next week.
And it was fun meeting you.
And keep us posted with shows and stuff so we can let everybody know. All right, Scott, thank you so much.
When you're working, we'll come to see you perform also.
There you go.
So thanks for coming on our show.
Thanks.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, and have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye, folks.
There's all these people in here. Bye already. Yeah, we're ready. They're playing the song.
So,
okay, yes, Scott, keep us
off the air. I got a couple things I want to say real quick, and then we got to go.
Fuck
Alter
you,
Bridge. What do you think
Scott.
about? What do you think about Alter Bridge, man?
Fantastic. As a matter of fact, I would have